Hello and welcome to this quick tip. Today we're going to learn about how we can use a couple different types of gadgets to teach our learners about a certain type of product. Today we're going to be using car engines as an example, so we'll be teaching our learners about how car engines work. We're going to present this content to them in a couple different ways, and as learners interact with the same content in different forms, their retention's going to go up as well as their engagement. Something that I like to say is that if you can think about creative ways of combining gadgets together to create interesting learning experiences, you are a Versal super user. So let's help you become super users today, and we'll see what this looks like. So we're in this course here that I made, and you can see I used our header gadgets to create 3 different headers: an interactive diagram, a 3D model, and a review. So I'm going to open up my gadget tray. And for this interactive diagram, we're going to use a gadget called Deeper Diagram. And what I'm going to do is drag and drop it into our course. And now I'm being asked to upload an image. So this is what we're going to base our diagram on, is an image from our computer. Use File. And now we have my diagram of a car engine here. So now what I'm going to do is start adding labels. Let's start with the spark plug. So to add a label, I just click where I want it to go on the image, and now you see a text box has popped up, and I can type in my label. I click enter, and now it's been added. I can move this around if I'd like to. If I didn't click in the right spot, I can move that around as well. Now here, I can actually add more information about this point in the diagram. I could add a detail image, and I can also add some text. So let's do that. I'm going to add an image from my computer. And now I'm going to quickly add some text. And now I'll add another label. Click here, intake manifold. And to save us a little bit of time, I'm going to pop open my clipboard, and I've actually copied a completed version of this diagram. I'm just going to drag and drop it in. So here we have our completed deeper diagram. Just as a reminder, you can copy and paste gadgets. When you copy a gadget, it'll go into this clipboard, and then you can paste it into any other course that you have on Versal. So I'll just show you. Click this checkbox, click copy, and then you can see another one of these diagrams have popped up here. So I'm just going to uncheck that. I'm going to delete our unfinished diagram, and let's continue on. So now I want to add a 3D model of a car engine. So my learners are going to interact with this 2D version, and now I want them to sort of have a 3D version that they can manipulate. So I'm going to pop over to Sketchfab. It's this great website where you can create 3D models, find other 3D models that people are providing, and embed them into your Versal course. I'm just going to copy the URL, pop back into my Versal course. And here I'm going to open up the viewer tray of my gadget tray. And in the viewer tray, you're going to find gadgets with which you can embed content from all over the web. And that includes Sketchfab. So I'm going to drop the Sketchfab gadget under the 3D model header. And here is our default world globe 3D model, but I'm going to add my own URL of that car engine. And now I have this car engine. I can resize this if I want to make it a little bit bigger. And then I can preview it as a learner if I press play. We'll take a look at what this will all look like from a learner perspective when we're finished. So we have that great 3D model on here. And now for the review, I could do a variety of things here, but I'm just going to do a quick multiple choice quiz. And I just click in and type to add my content. Add my question, add my right answer, add some wrong answers. And I want to add an image, so I'm going to click on the image icon here, click to upload, pick that out. It's a little big. I'm going to scale that down a little bit. There we go. That looks a little nicer. I have the correct answer chosen. Now I'm going to make one more question. Okay, happy with that. I'm just going to click outside to save my changes. And now we're done in just a couple of minutes. Let's view this as a learner. We can do that before we publish. When our learners are going to come to this micro lesson, they're going to be able to explore this 2-dimensional diagram and learn about the different points in this diagram. These detailed info panels will also help them learn about what they're viewing. So not only are they remembering by physically interacting with these different points on the diagram, but they're also learning on a second level about the significance and not just the placement of these different parts. And one of my favorite things about the interactive diagram or deeper diagram gadget is that if a learner clicks start practicing, it actually doubles as an assessment. And you can even add questions where the label is the answer to that question. And I can even click stop practicing. So that's a great way for learners to interact with this diagram, learn about the car engine, and then also quiz themselves if they'd like to. Moving down, here we have our embedded 3D model from Sketchfab. Here our learners can zoom in and out, click on different labels, spin it around, and really view an engine from a completely different point of view. So our learners are viewing this content in a couple different ways, and that really helps drive retention and also engagement, as well as it'll help them understand this product in a more holistic way, almost as if they're learning about it live in person. And then finally, we come to our quiz, where our learners can assess their understanding. And if you're tracking their progress through a course, you'll even be able to see how well they do on these quizzes. So today we saw how you can creatively use different gadgets together to create special learning experiences that are not only compelling, but also incredibly educational. Thanks for taking the time to watch this quick tip today. We'll hope to see you soon.